The View of Hill's book was released in 1982, and you've been making films for years. So what was it? Why did this adaptation happen now?
Well, officially, we started this project because last year was 80 years memorial years,
Okay.
and then especially in Japan, there were many films produced regarding to this era. This war memorial. Um, and this project was one of them, but that's kind of official reason. But for me, I always wanted to do the adaptation of Kazuo Ishiguro's book, and then I finished the previous film, A Man, and then it went to Venice, and then Kazuo-san was one of the juries, and then
Oh.
that this kind of coincidence really happened last year at the time, and then I just thought, okay, this is really the time to go for it. So.
So did you and Kaizu have a meeting at Venice?
We wanted, but actually it was a COVID time, so it was really difficult to meet. And Kazuo-san got the COVID in Venice, and then something happened, and then in the end, we end up to meet online, but he was really helpful, and so actually he suggested a lot of things, and then of course he was one of the executive producers, so he didn't say much to the script, but actually he supported a lot, and then he suggested so many good things to the script. So.
Was he involved after the script, like when you were filming or when you were editing or anything like that?
Yeah, first we talked about the plot, and then, for example, he suggested why don't we put this green uncommon movement for Nikki's background. It was his suggestions, and I changed a lot, and then I finished the script, and then we had the kind of a long script session with him.
Oh, cool.
And I also sent him the edit when we kind of blocked the picture, but basically, yeah, what he said is this is your film, and then he made some suggestions, but they didn't. He never forced to change anything. So.
That's good. He wanted to give you the space to make your own movie.
Yeah, he always told me that when he wrote this book, he was 25 years old, and then it
Oh,
was his first book. So don't treat me as a as a Nobel Prize writer. That's what he told me.
oh, I love that. So what was it about the novel that made you want to adapt it into a film?
Once again,
What was it about his book that made you want to make it into a film?
um, well. Basically, this topic is really important topic for us Japanese filmmakers, and but at the same time, I think it's the same for everywhere. But I always thought this topic is more like for the older generations because we don't really experience it. But at the same time, after 80 years after the war, which means. Now I think it's kind of the last chance to really meet those people who really knew this time, and then I just thought I always wanted to, do something with this topic, but I didn't know how to approach this. And when I found this book was written in English, and then he wrote this far away from Japan, from England, and then he tried to remember this Nagasaki, and it has kind of certain distance to the subject, and it makes me feel okay. This could be more universal than treating this directly. That's how I felt, and yeah, that was my motivation for this book. Yeah.
Totally. And what was the biggest challenge for you in taking the book and adapting it for the screen?
Well, I mean, of course, obviously, the biggest challenge is this is Kazuo Ishiguro's book. You know, everyone have read it, and then if I change anything, like people started to complain it. So always, I feel like adaptation of the book into film is like playing football in the different countries or something. So, but at the same time, this time, Kazuo-san was really very supportive. And then in this sense, for me, it was biggest challenge, but at the same time, it was the most exciting part, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't complain anything.
Um, you were just mentioning the Nagasaki in the book. In the film, it looks absolutely stunning. There's this sunny filter and a dreamlike quality, which I'm assuming isn't true to how it actually looked in the 1950s. So how did you come up with the vision for what it would look like?
Well, we did a lot of researches, and then we did a lot, but at the same time, uh, actually it was kind of difficult to find the documents on this era. I mean, there are many photos right after this, the atomic bombs. And then after that, everything is in color, and then all the
Yeah,
trains. I mean, so this like 5, 10 years after the war, this time is kind of missing link. And of course, there are some photos, but it was really difficult to find out. But at some point, we just realized that maybe this Nagasaki is only exist in Kazuo-san's head, mind,
yeah,
and all the story is told by Etsuko's word. So the important thing is not to recreate the 50s in Nagasaki precisely what it was, but what we really have to do is how she remembers.
yes,
So this perspective, somehow we started, okay, it should be more colorful. And then I think it was kind of a trauma, sad time for her. But at the same time, when we remember the younger time, always, there are some vivid colors, and also it was uh, Etsuko sleeping in the UK in the house, and somehow this surrounding have to affect to the how she dreams the Nagasaki. So, in this sense, somehow in the cinematography, in the set designs, we somehow added small fictional elements in it. So.
yeah. The Nagasaki scenes look beautiful. Um, I wanted to speak about so the two actresses who play Etsuko, Yo and Suzo, did they ever get to meet and maybe work on the character together, or did they just do it completely separate?
Well, we planned to build the character together, but they were super busy actresses. So basically, we didn't really find that enough time. So we just had the small chat, but basically that was all. And but fortunately, we could shoot all the Nagasaki part first. And then before moving to UK, I could edit Nagasaki part. So I sent all the materials to Yo, and
Okay.
okay, this is 30 years before your time. So try to imagine, and then from based on that, she built up the her Etsuko's older Etsuko's character. So somehow it worked out.
Yeah, definitely. I thought Suzo was brilliant. How what was it about her that made her perfect for the 1950s version?
Well, as I said, somehow I didn't try to insist her to act like a woman in 50s, but somehow what I liked about her is she's so natural and how can I say she's very contemporary woman.
Mm,
Everybody
yeah.
love her, and then we can understand how she feels. And I just wanted to use this character, so in this sense, I didn't really ask her to do research a lot, but somehow I want her to breathe the air and only I asked her is to run Nagasaki dialect, and then she was perfect. So,
Ah. Ah, she's so good. I also really like Camilla as Nikki. And from what I've seen in interviews, it was quite hard to find the person to play Nikki. So, what was that process like? How did you find Camilla?
well, we did a lot of auditions, and then, well, I mean, she was. We wanted to cast the mixed Japanese and the English, and then somehow we already shot the Nagasaki part, so we were just wondering if does she have to look like Etsuko or Sachiko or
Yeah.
or maybe to Yo or you know. But when we saw her, like okay, she's kind of a mixture of everyone,
Yeah.
and it really made me feel confident and the most part is somehow she has this such cause element, very independent, strong, and that somehow I really liked her a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. She was great. So, did the production take a break between the Japan set and the UK?
Right, yeah. It was only a month's time or something, but
Oh, okay. How long was the shoot overall?
Nagasaki part was like almost a month time. And then we had a month's break, which means preparation for UK part. And then the UK part, we shot like almost 10 days shoot kind
Okay,
of
super
things.
quick.
And we finished in September. Yeah.
And this is a really specific thing, but I've always been curious about it. How do you go about creating still photography, this like the still photos that we see in the movie?
Still photography, which means in the beginning.
Yes, like the pictures in the beginning.
Oh, right. It's kind of a combination. We shot some of them on the set, and then also this time Nagasaki City really helped us a lot. And then there are some archives, and then we really did researches, and yeah, and then we found them. Yes.
Oh. I saw on your IMDb that you've already got another movie in the works. Can you tell us any more about what you're working on?
It's kind of difficult to mention it
Okay, that's
concretely,
fine.
but somehow I'm working with more with Polish team who were worked for this Apelvio Heroes too, and because I studied filmmaking there, so I have many friends, and so let's see.